So, my wife has decided to do an opening for the channel. We're going to do an entire box of Pathfinder Presents Maze of Death. And we're going to look for some dungeon fittings. Yes. Get in there and destroy all the plastic. Get better, get faster. It is time limited.
I know. Ooh.
Can't really get a good look on him, but he is a sea drake.
I don't know how you want me to hand them to.
And a Deva, which in Pathfinder is actually Talmandor. But essentially it's an angel with harpy feet. And a werebear. Which is cool because I don't have any werebears.
Do now. Alright, they take the crap out of
They do, yes. And an undefined necromancer. Trying to get in there. There we go. Some cool stuff out of that box. No fittings yet. We're looking for dungeon fittings so I can build some dungeons for you guys. Another box bites the dust.
You have an ant folk.
It's an ice devil. Kind of looks like a weird mantis. Oh, we got dungeon settings. Look at that beautiful fountain. Oh, we did it up, guys. That's awesome. We got a fountain that I can make people die in. And then Bulbasaur, because we're in the wrong... I'm sorry, Venusaur is definitely... Don't do shrooms, kids. And a second werebear. We now have the werebear stare. I don't know, you gotta be old to get that joke. She's ripping into a third box. Almost a box a minute. Look at her savagery, it knows no bounds. Close enough, just throw the trash on me.
You're too close for the bag. Ooh, he's kind of cool.
That looks like a Minotaur sharpshooter. It is the Minotaur artillery. Have you ever wanted to use a Minotaur with a crossbow? If you haven't, you're not doing it right. That guy's pretty cool.
Little female.
Then an elven mystic. A stiff arm and a Harry Potter staff. She plays both Madden and Harry Potter. Then a Ulot Keeney. Kind of looks like a trident folk or a merfolk.
Many. Heck is he?
That is a Darrow artillery. The small little dark guys from the Underdark. They're coming to get you with their bows and arrows. Pretty cool looking little guy. I know it's hard to pick up, but he's got a cool little Darrow mustache.
Okay, they taped this one quite well.
I like when they tape things well. We got our first dungeon stuff out of one that was taped well. Hopefully we'll get some doors and some gates, but a fountain I will take.
Just leave it.
Just let me know more often and I'll throw it in a little trash bag we've got prepped up for you. She's tearing, she's destroying, she's ripping. Plastic is everywhere.
They're all taped together.
It's a massacre.
Oh, he's kind of cool.
It's a cool thing.
It's a snaky thing.
It's a viper vine. Though I could probably repurpose it for something in D&D. This thing looks nasty.
It's a gate helmet.
Ah, yes. The Gate Hell Knight. Guardian of Gates.
Ooh.
I can't really get it to focus, but yes, there we go.
She's pretty. Looks like a water sprite.
It is a witch fire.
Ooh, you got your dungeon knight statue.
More dungeon suits. Armor that can animate and attack you. Look at that. I am trying my best to help.
Okay, they're like really heavy both.
He's super cool. I am sorry this video's of bad quality, but we can set that knight inside of the well and he will be fine. Maybe he will be a well-wisher. Through half a case, and we've gotten 2 pieces of dungeon setting. I recommend this if you're a dungeon master. You can pick up some cool staging like this. This looks like a Minotaur cleric. D&D, bring Minotaurs in as a player race. We want to be clerics.
This is my Grun. Pugwampy Gremlin.
A Pugwampi gremlin. He's an itty bitty. So itty bitty. I don't think we'll be able to get that into focus.
Goblin.
I'm sorry, we can't get that into focus. He's a cool dude. Ah, yes, the one thing I wanted out of this. The pretty goblin. Every goblin should be able to have a blonde wig and a kitchen knife.
A golem.
She's in a hurry. I just want you to see the pretty goblin. The beautiful young goblin with her tender locks. And yes, it is a wooden golem. He is Groot. Just shredding through these.
He's stuck in there. Thank you.
One of them didn't want to come out. It's probably a cool mini.
Clawman.
Crab peeper.
Clawman.
It's a deep lurker. Cousin of Cthulhu. Angered lobster. Could be low main in the future. No one knows. I don't know Pathfinder. I'm really bad at Pathfinder. Another Otari Ken. So they're like the creature from the Black Lagoon in Chainmail. Really angry. Ringmail. Sorry. Oh, yes. And now we got the ghoul. The poor man's Asarak.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. Purple fungus.
There's fungus among us. The angry mushroom. Don't put 4 of these in your dungeon, because then there wouldn't be a mushroom. Got some cool stuff going on here. I like the Lich. It's sad that most of this will become extra stuff because it's not in the D&D book, but on the same page. We're after dungeon settings.
Yeah, another ant folk.
Another ice devil, as she calls them, ant folk.
They look like ants.
Or mantises.
Ooh, who's this? The Blight Druid. He's kind of cool.
Yes, a blight druid. I like the number of small numbered, the number of small quantities of repeats. That's been nice. And here's a juju zombie. He has all the good juju.
And our mini.
Only 1 pack remains after this. This is a rat folk artillery. All of the artillery. All of the rat folk. D&D, why do we not be able to play rat folk? I'm still proud of the well and the knight. Those are definitely my top favorites out of this whole opening. No doorways, no portcullises, none of the cooler, super cool dungeon accessories, but that's okay. I did this for you guys, to let you check out Maze of Death. Maybe you could be interested in this. Maybe you're part of the Pathfinder Society. You need rat folk, and you need funguses, and you need werebears. It could be a possibility. Now we have a Cyclops Mystic. Yes, a printing of a female Cyclops. Those don't happen very often. Ah, good. Another pretty goblin. My goblins at my tables will be the prettiest. It will be the blue, the blonde wig cult of green goblins. It's a Penangalan. Looks like a female torso with her spinal cord as her serpent tail.
I was gonna say, it looks like a floating head to me.
A disembodied floating head, yes.
Ooh.
There we go.
Mind front.
Yes, a mind frond. Have you ever made a tulip angry? This is what it will look like. Don't anger tulips.
I wouldn't call it a tulip, more like a daylily.
That brings us to the conclusion. I wish there was more dungeon settings, but that's my own greed over need. Most of this Pathfinder stuff will either go back to a store or be traded at a convention. But hey, thanks for watching a box opening. We shredded through that in no time. Have a good time. I recommend you pick up some of these fine boxes at your local game store. Let us know what you pulled. Later.